After 20 years of planning and construction, Luanda has inaugurated its new international airport.
The Ethiopian Airlines signed on the African Development Bank as the mandated lead arranger for its plan to raise $7.8 billion towards the construction of a new airport in Bisoftu.
Imagine stepping off a plane in Africa, expecting dust, chaos, and airport security that feels like a game of musical chairs, and instead, bam, you're hit with marble floors, biometric scanners, luxury lounges, and Wi-Fi faster than your cousin's shady unlimited plan back in the States. Welcome to the new Africa. Yep, Africa isn't just about safaris and sunsets anymore. It's moving over 200 million air passengers every single year, and some airports here, they don't just compete with Europe or the US, they embarrass them. I'm talking about terminals that make JFK look like a bus stop in the Bronx. So if you're an African American thinking about relocating, reconnecting, or just visiting, your first taste of the motherland won't be jollof rice or Afrobeat. It'll be the airport. And trust me, that first impression matters. Today, we're diving into the 10 best airports in Africa for African Americans relocating. Grab your passport, because by the end of this video, you'll be rethinking everything you thought you knew about Africa's skies. And hey, before we take off, do what every TSA officer tells you. Remove your shoes, belt, and jacket. Just kidding. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because you do not want to miss what's coming up next. Number 10. Murtala Muhammed International Airport. Let's kick things off with Nigeria, Africa's giant, the land of Nollywood, Afrobeats, and more hustle than Wall Street on a Monday morning. For years, flying into Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos was, let's just say, not the highlight of anyone's travel diary. Think, endless lines, lost luggage, and bathrooms you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. But oh, how the tables have turned. Lagos went from avoid at all costs to hold on, this is kinda nice. We're talking biometric immigration clearance that makes entry faster, smart baggage handling so your suitcase doesn't end up in Cameroon, and revamped lounges that look like they belong in Dubai. Over 8 million passengers pass through annually, and with Nigeria's booming economy, it's only getting busier. Cargo traffic exploding. Thanks to China, India, and Nigeria's import-everything lifestyle. Sure, it's not perfect, maintenance and staff training still need work, but Lagos is no longer just chaotic energy bottled up in an airport. It's becoming a gateway to Africa's most populous nation. So if Lagos is Africa's comeback kid, then our next stop is Africa's ancient giant. Think pyramids, pharaohs, and one very underrated airport that might just surprise you. Number 9. Cairo International Airport. Egypt. Land of Cleopatra, the Nile, and a history longer than your Netflix watch list. But did you know it also has one of the busiest airports in Africa? Welcome to Cairo International Airport, where ancient vibes meet modern hustle. This place handles over 15 million passengers a year and comes with not one, not two, but 3 terminals. Terminal 3 is the crown jewel, so sleek you'd forget you're in North Africa. And for the VIPs, rolling in on private jets and diplomatic visits? Yep, they've got a terminal just for that. Cairo's real flex is connectivity. Egypt Air alone flies to over 80 destinations worldwide. Africa, Europe, Asia, you name it. Whether you're off to Paris, Nairobi, or Dubai, Cairo has you covered. Now, full disclosure, it's not all gold-plated hieroglyphs. Renovations are still happening, and sometimes delays creep in. But overall, Cairo is a critical bridge between continents. And if you're relocating, you'll love how plugged in this airport makes you feel. From the chaos-turned-class of Lagos to the ancient meets modern power hub of Cairo, Africa's skies are already proving they're anything but ordinary. Number 8. Tunis-Carthage International Airport. Tunisia doesn't always grab headlines, but when it does, it's usually for its beaches, its history, or its politics. What often slips under the radar is Tunis-Carthage International Airport, an airport with as much legacy as the ancient city it's named after. Now let's be real. For a while, this place looked like it was stuck in the 1970s. But Tunisia said, "Hold my mint tea," and poured serious investment into upgrades. We're talking renovated terminals, digitalized entry and exit systems, and faster security checks. Tourism fuels this airport like gas in a Ferrari. Every year, millions of travelers from Europe, the Middle East, and Sub-Saharan Africa come through here to hit the beaches, the markets, or the ruins. With over 6 million passengers annually, Tunis-Carthage is no small player. Here's the kicker. While it doesn't yet match the colossal scale of Cairo or Johannesburg, it's becoming a serious North African connector. Clean terminals, better flight schedules, and a growing reputation for smooth processing make this a rising star. If you're relocating and want an airport that blends efficiency with charm, this is your jam. Tunis-Carthage proves age is just a number, as long as you keep upgrading. Number 7. Blaise Diagne International Airport. Welcome to Senegal, where the rhythm of the drums meets the rhythm of the skies. Blaise Diagne International Airport, just outside Dakar, is a modern marvel. Opened in 2017, this place looks like it was built straight out of the future. First flex, it's solar-powered. Yep, around 30% of its operations run on clean energy. Add biometric gates, e-boarding systems, and digital immigration, and you've got one of the most futuristic airports in West Africa. Designed to handle 5 million passengers with expansion plans for double that, Blaise Diagne is positioning Dakar as a major aviation hub. National carrier Air Senegal is making moves, linking Dakar to Europe, the Middle East, and even America, while global players like Turkish Airlines and Emirates are jumping on board. But it's not just about people. Cargo is booming too. Senegal is shipping agriculture exports straight to European markets, and the airport has a specialized cargo zone just for it. Travelers rave about the cleanliness, short queues, and friendly staff. No endless waiting, no chaotic baggage claim, no "your flight is delayed because" reasons. Instead, it's sleek, efficient, and surprisingly stress-free. Blaise Diagne isn't just an airport, it's a symbol of what African innovation can look like when sustainability meets ambition. Number 6. Kotoka International Airport. Now we're heading to Ghana, land of rich history, vibrant culture, and some of the warmest welcomes you'll ever get. Fittingly, Kotoka International Airport in Accra delivers that same energy, but with a modern twist. This airport used to be modest, functional, but not flashy. Then came Terminal 3 in 2018, and suddenly, Ghana was flexing hard. Picture glass-walled architecture, streaming natural light, automated immigration, touchless check-in counters, and lounges that feel straight out of Europe's finest hubs. Handling over 2.5 million passengers annually, Kotoka is expanding fast. It's also becoming a serious cargo hub, connecting Ghana's booming agriculture and pharmaceutical exports to global markets. Major airlines like Emirates, KLM, British Airways, and Ethiopian Airlines operate key routes here, making Accra a strategic gateway to West Africa. And the reviews? Travelers consistently praise its safety, friendly staff, and almost non-existent cancellations due to infrastructure. Add Ghana's political stability and rapid economic growth, and you've got an airport that's not just a stopover. It's a gateway into one of Africa's most promising nations. From Tunisia's legacy hub to Senegal's futuristic solar-powered airport and Ghana's sleek Terminal 3, Africa's middleweight airports are showing serious muscle. Number 5. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Welcome to Nairobi, Kenya, the safari capital of the world and the beating heart of East Africa. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, or JKIA, is more than just a transit point. It's the nerve center of East African air travel. Handling over 12 million passengers a year, JKIA is a serious player. Its location makes it the go-to stopover for flights connecting Asia to Africa and Europe to southern parts of the continent. Basically, if Africa were a board game, Nairobi would be the middle square everyone lands on. Recent upgrades have leveled up the passenger experience. Terminal 1A and Terminal 2 now feature smoother check-ins, upgraded lounges, smart security systems, and wider duty-free areas. The cargo side, huge. From fresh-cut Kenyan roses headed to Europe to electronics from Dubai, Nairobi's cargo terminal ranks among Africa's top 3 by volume. And here's the fun part. Kenya Airways calls JKIA home, and with its massive route network, it turns Nairobi into a launch pad for the entire continent. Yes, traffic outside can still test your patience, but once you're in, it's smooth sailing. JKIA proves that East Africa isn't just about wildlife, it's about world-class aviation muscle. Number 4. Kigali International Airport. Now, Rwanda may be small in size, but when it comes to aviation, it punches like a heavyweight champ. Kigali International Airport has built a reputation for something most travelers crave: punctuality and peace of mind. While it handles under 2 million passengers annually, its impact is way larger. Consistently ranked as one of Africa's most efficient and cleanest airports, Kigali has turned precision into an art form. Immigration is fast, baggage rarely goes missing, and the entire place is spotless, almost obsessively so. It's also the home base of Rwandair, one of Africa's fastest-growing airlines. From Kigali, you can fly to London, Brussels, Johannesburg, Dubai, and plenty more. And the government isn't stopping there. They're building the Bugesera International Airport, a $1.3 billion mega project that'll handle over 7 million passengers in its first phase alone. The discipline and ambition Rwanda brings to aviation make Kigali a gem of East Africa. If you're relocating, this is an airport where efficiency meets hospitality. Think Swiss-level order with African warmth. Number 3. Mohammed V International Airport. Next stop, Casablanca, Morocco. Mohammed V International Airport is Africa's bridge between continents, and it plays the role flawlessly. With over 14 million passengers a year, this is the busiest airport in the Maghreb and a heavyweight on the continent. Here's why. Morocco's national carrier, Royal Air Maroc, uses Casablanca as its hub, connecting over 100 destinations worldwide. Want to fly directly from Africa to New York, Montreal, Paris, Doha, or even Sao Paulo? This airport makes it happen. The terminals are sleek, wide, and modern, with biometric gates, multilingual signage, and lounges that cater to business travelers and tourists alike. Customs is noticeably faster than in many other African airports, and the vibe, quiet, efficient, and surprisingly polished. Cargo is just as strong. From textiles to automotive parts to fresh produce, Mohammed V is a linchpin in Morocco's booming export machine. Pair that with Morocco's rise as a finance and diplomacy hub, and Casablanca becomes more than just a city. It's a continental launchpad. This airport isn't just about moving people, it's about connecting Africa to the world, and doing it with style. From Kenya's East African powerhouse to Rwanda's model of discipline and Morocco's global connector, Africa's aviation game is clearly not playing small. Number 2. Bole International Airport. Now we head to Ethiopia, the land of coffee, culture, and some seriously ambitious aviation dreams. Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa isn't just big, it's the beating heart of African air travel. Here's the flex. It connects to 127 international destinations across 5 continents, thanks to Ethiopian Airlines, the largest and most profitable carrier in Africa. That means if you're flying from Accra to Beijing, Nairobi to Brussels, or Johannesburg to Cairo, odds are you'll pass through Bole. In 2020, A $363 million expansion added a state-of-the-art terminal with biometric gates, smart check-ins, luxury lounges, kids' play zones, and even an integrated hotel. Today, it handles over 20 million passengers annually, making it one of the busiest and most modern airports on the continent. And it's not just about passengers. Cargo operations are massive, turning Addis into a logistics powerhouse for China-Africa trade. Think of Bole as Africa's grand central station in the sky, functional, reliable, and crucial to keeping the continent connected. Bole isn't trying to be flashy. It's here to move people and goods fast. And in aviation, speed and reach are everything. Number 1, OR Tambo International Airport. And finally, we land at the giant, the titan, the king of African airports, OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, South Africa. If Africa had an aviation crown, OR Tambo would wear it proudly. Handling over 20 million passengers annually, this is the largest and busiest airport on the continent. What makes it number 1 isn't just its size. It's the fact that it's the only African airport with non-stop connections to every continent. Yes, every single one. The infrastructure is next level. 6 runways, robotic baggage handling systems, biometric border control, luxury lounges, gourmet dining, and a direct high-speed rail link into the city. That GO train ride? Chef's kiss. On the cargo side, OR Tambo is a beast, moving gold, electronics, pharmaceuticals, and automotive parts across Africa, Europe, and Asia. Security is tight, operations are smooth, and service is consistently top-notch. But beyond the logistics, this airport is symbolic. Named after anti-apartheid hero Oliver Reginald Tambo, it represents African resilience, excellence, and global ambition. For African Americans relocating, landing here feels like stepping into a space that blends heritage with world-class modernity. OR Tambo isn't just an airport, it's Africa's aviation gold standard. So there you have it, the 10 best airports in Africa for African Americans relocating. From Lagos's comeback story to Kigali's precision, from Morocco's global bridge to South Africa's crown jewel, these airports prove one thing: Africa's aviation game is not just catching up, it's soaring. If you're thinking of relocating or reconnecting with your roots, your first impression won't be a bumpy ride. It'll be a gateway that makes you feel at home and inspired. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Which of these airports would you want to land in first? Drop your choice in the comments. I'll be watching. And hey, if this video opened your eyes to Africa's aviation glow-up, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the motherland's biggest transformations. Because trust me, this is only the beginning.